Hello guys, you're all welcome to our first practical design class. So today we're going to start working with a design tool which is called Canva. The reason why I love Canva is because other design tools like Pixelab and Adobe Photoshop, which that one is for laptop use, but other design tools basically require you to bring in all your elements you want to use for a design. But Canva has a variety of elements, even free ones, if you're not using pro version, to be able to create your design. Other design tools you can only get like shapes, you understand? So that's why I like Canva the most. Canva helps us to create beautiful designs very easy, even if you've not done it before. So by the end of this class, each of you will be able to use Canva. But if you haven't, don't worry, we're going to start from scratch. So basically, you're going to download the app Canva from your Play Store. So it's easy to just go to your Play Store and search Canva. When you search Canva, the first app says Canva Design Photo and Video. That's the app that you're going to download. I already have it in the phone, so I don't need to download it anymore. So we're going to open Canva. This is how it looks when you open it for the first time. We're going to show you how to log in for a new person. Okay. So this is how you log in for a new person. So when you continue Google, you say add another account. Okay, so you know the process. So you put in your email. When you put in your email to show you to put in your password. So after putting in your password, you do next. You see, they'll ask you all these things. You can skip. You can say you are in. I rather skip. So I agree. After you put in I agree, Google will log you into Canva. Yes, something you need to know is that you need a data connection to work on Canva. Canva is not free. Canva, without a data connection, you cannot use Canva. So they will ask you what we'll be using Canva for. You can just click anything you like. You can just skip. You can click anything you like. Me, I'm skipping because I already have a Canva account, but I'm trying to show you all how to use it. So welcome to Canva. This is it. So this is Canva. So after you have logged in, this is your home page. You can see the different tools, logos, invitations, flyers, phone wallpaper. You can see that. Then this is your search bar. This is your search bar where you can search for different things. Like now I can just come here and say Instagram posts, and they will show me different Instagram posts of like templates I can choose from. They will show me, let's say you want to do a birthday design. They will show you different birthday designs. You see this crown feature? It indicates that only a pro user can use this template to do anything. So if you're not a pro user, you cannot click this template. So there are different templates over here. This is your project tab. Then this is templates tab. Templates are like pre-made designs that you can easily customize. Just think of them as your starting points. You don't really have to start from blank unless you want to. I started designing over 3 years ago. And when I started designing, I started with templates. You understand? Because I didn't really have anybody to teach me. So I was just using some templates. Then I will customize them to my feeling. Then sometimes I use my own ideas, but it was mostly templates at first. You understand? So when you click templates, this is it. So today we're going to learn how to create a campaign flyer, basically an election flyer. So when you want to create a campaign flyer, we're creating it from scratch because I don't want to teach you guys to depend on templates, because most templates you can't really use them to show how creative you are. So you are going to use this button to show you. You see that? So when you click on it, they'll ask you the size you want to use. So let's go for an Instagram size. So let's click on social media. Then you see Instagram post. That's the one I want to go for. So click on Instagram. So when you click on Instagram, you're going to see different type of templates. So let's go for this. Let's go for this square template. So you click on this one and it will open into a old blank design. When you open a blank design, they're still going to show you templates that you can easily use, but we're not using a template to do anything today. Okay, so this is the elements tab. Remember when I said Canva has a lot of elements in the app itself, so you don't really have to go and be getting your elements from outside, except for like the key things you really need. So let us search for something. Let's say a nurse. Let's search for a nurse. You see different graphics. You see their graphics. Once again, you are seeing this crown feature. It means that only a pro user can use that element. See, it's the same year. Only a pro user can use that element. So in this case, you can see they are free. They're also free elements. These are free. This one is free. This one is free. This one is free. This one is free. There are a lot of free elements you can use, so you don't really have to go for pro. So let me search something else. Let me see. And you can even search for a frame. Then you see a frame. You see there are different frames. different frames you can choose from. There are shapes. There are different shapes you can choose from. Just click on shape and you can see different shapes. So you see there are different shapes you can use. So Canva is really a amazing place. If you are a designer, this is an amazing place for you to begin. Let's see all these icons now that you use for social media. You can search for Instagram icon. So you see, so there are paid ones too. You see the crown icon, then you see the ones that are free. See the free ones. Depends on the design. Now maybe you are using a design that has a lot of colors, so you cannot use an Instagram icon that has a lot of colors. So you go for a black one. If you have like a dark one, then you don't want to use a lot of colors, you can go for a light one. Different. There are so many. You understand? Like they are easy to use. That's why I said I love Canva, because a lot of built-in elements are there. So in this particular one, we are now going to, this is what we're going to do. We're going to start our design now. We are going to go to our drive. I'm going to share the link to the group, so you're going to see it there. So when you click on the link, they're going to ask you to sign in. So I'm going to sign in with this. So you can sign in with your email account, your Gmail account, because that's very necessary. So you can see that it is loading. It's going to show us the key elements we're going to be using for this design. Okay, so you can see we have this. So you're just going to go ahead and click on download. So click on download, and to download to your phone. So I'm going to come back after I have downloaded all the elements. So this is just a random person that we're going to use. So I've downloaded all the elements. It is in my downloads tab. You can see all the elements here. So the next thing we're going to do is to open a new browser and then search for Unblur Image Pixel Cut. So when you search for Unblur Image Pixel Cut, this is going to show, and you're going to click it. After you click on it, you're going to click on Unblur Image. So after clicking on it, you choose the image you want to unblur. After clicking on it, it's going to take a while to unblur it. This is why I told you that you need a data connection. Apart from Canva, you need it to do a lot of things. So you have seen that it made the image sharper, unlike this one that is blurred. Because some clients may give you images that are not clear, and you cannot give them mediocre design because their image is not clear. So you have to. This is just a free tool. There are paid ones, but let's just use the free tool. So after you're done, you download it. That's the download button. So you click on the free one. So after that, download. I already downloaded it before, so you download it. After downloading it, that's not all. We're now going to search again for background remover. I like using pixel cut. You see, it's pixel cut. So let's still go for this one, pixel cut. So you're going to click on that. Then you're going to upload the image. That's the image. So it's going to remove this PNG background for you. The background is already removed now. It's just the person. Some apps, like now if you're using Adobe Photoshop, it's easy for you to remove background. But since I'm teaching you with Canva, because I want you to be able to create designs with your phone, this is it. So click on download the free one, and then we're off to our design. So back to Canva. So in Canva, we're going to, this is a blank one. So we're going to start by going to our gallery, because that's where the elements we want to use are coming from. So I brought this, we have this background image. This image now, you can get background images on Canva. You can just search background. See, you can search different backgrounds. So you see, there are paid ones and there are free ones. See, this is free. This is free. This is free. This is free. So there are a lot of images you can use for your background, but I decided to bring in mine because I want us to create our designs from scratch. I don't want you to be dependent on it, because many times you may not see the right one you want. So you have to go actually bring it from outside. So now that we have gotten this image, the one that I want to use, we're going to click on it. When you click on it, you're going to see these icons, and then you're going to click on this three dots on. So when you click on it, it's going to come here. So you're going to go down, and you see this set image as background. Then you're going to use that. You see now it's our background image. So when you click on the background image, you come to transparency. When you click on transparency, let us reduce the transparency of that image. We don't want it to be too bright to take all the attention. So let's make it 25. Okay. So now after making it 25, we're now going to bring our image that we removed the background from, which is this first one. So click on that and add to page. You see, if it was the one that we did not remove the background from, you see that it is going to still have that CSN, so it cannot be easily placed. So you're going to just use this one that is background removed already. So we're going to make it large, but not too large to cover the whole space, but large enough. So let's see. So let's make it like this. Okay, I think this is okay. So the next thing we're going to use is, okay, bring it down. We don't want it to be showing any white space. So if it's not coming down the way you want, you can go to this tool, nudge. So with nudge, when you click on it, you can click on, let it go up a bit. So you see it is going up too much, so bring it down back. And this is okay. So after doing that, we're going to go back to our gallery and we're going to pick on this image. So this is our Ed3Graphics logo. That's my brand. So this is the logo. If it gets too small, there's usually this tool for you to be able to move it around in case. So we use this tool to move it around. So when you click on that, so I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. Then yeah, I think you should know how to make it big. When you look at this, when you click on it, you see these icons, this dots. When you click on it, you can drag and reduce and whatever. So yeah, so we're going to go to text and we're going to add a subheading, design class. So we're going to reduce it, so it's come down. Then we're going to come here, advanced, then click on advanced. We're going to reduce the space in between the two words. So that's line space, so we reduce it a bit. So after that, we come to format. So we bold it, okay, it's already bolded. So we'll come to fonts. I want to change the font. So come to fonts. When you click on fonts, let's use Poppins. Okay, so we've used Poppins. So now we're going to move it all the way here. Well, we want to reduce the size. It's too big. We don't want it taking up all the space. So you notice that it is centralized. So once you go back to formats and put it to be left aligned, this is left aligned. This is middle. This is right, and this is justify. So left aligned. So you put it here. We want to be aligned with. You can zoom into it, make it to be aligned with the last stuff there. Okay, let's use notch. Come down. So yeah. So that is it. So Ed3Graphics design class. So after doing that, let's reduce the image a bit because as you can see it is overlapping. So we're going to come to this. We're going to click on this image. We click on this one. Click on the three dot icon. Click on select multiple. So you select multiple and you click on the design class and then you click on group. It's going to group the two elements together so they can be moved at the same time. You can see, so it can be moved at the same time. So let's just take it a little bit up, or let's reduce it a bit because I don't want it taking up so much space. If you're using a logo is not really meant to take up so much space. So yeah, we have this. So this is so we're just going to move it a little bit to the side. And then we're going to come to our elements. So you click on elements and you click on shape. So we want a straight shape, we want a rectangle. So this is a rectangle. So click on the rectangle. You see that it comes in a different color. So what I want to do now, I don't want the rectangle to take up, I don't want to have any curves. So we're going to come here. Sorry. We're going to come here, come to corner. When it comes to corner, we're going to reduce it and it's going to go back to straight. I normally there's normally a rectangle, but I do not see it. And I don't have the patience to actually look for it right now. So let's just use this. So you see when it's pasted like this. It's pasted straight, but we want it to be curved. And we're going to reduce it a bit. So let's just do that. Okay, use the arrows. Use the arrows. See that? So bring it beneath his face. Let's raise his face a little bit. Okay. So we're going to click on this. So click on it. Then you're going to slide this option. When you select to this place, you're going to see position. Let me go back so you can see it. Position. Click on position and you're going to just click on backward. So click on backward and to go to the back of the image. So let us shift the image a little bit. It's still rising, so let's just reduce it small. So let me think of a color. I don't really know a color to use. So let's this is why it's a guy. Let's do something bluish. So we're gonna go to sorry, I'm so fast. I'm not used to teaching. So go to color. After you click on color, you click on this tool, arrow up. So when you click on the arrow up, you're going to see different colors. So you scroll down. So you see we want to choose this blue. Let's use this blue. So click on that blue, and that makes it that blue. So we're going to use this again. So let's click on the rectangle again, and then we're going to make another copy of it, and then we're going to put it in front. Okay, so let's move this one. Let's move this one a little bit higher. Okay, let's put it here. Then let's put this one here. Let's use another color. What other color is guyish? Okay, let's search for colors. You can search for colors, or you can use. Okay, let's just use the color wheel. So click on the color wheel, and then you can scroll different colors. Okay, let's use red. Let's use red. So go for crimson red, but I don't really want to use crimson red. So let's just search for red. So you see different red colors. Okay, let's use this one. So click on that and it's going to make it the color. So let's move this a little bit down. Move this, then bring it down a bit. Okay, so now what we want to do, we're going to go to elements again, and then we're going to search for checklist button icon. So search for checklist button icon. Different ones are going to come out, but I want to use this one because it's easy to customize. See, you can easily change the color to whatever color you want. So since we're using a blue, I think I'm going to go for white. Okay, so let's use white. Okay, white. Okay, we're going to reduce it more than that because we don't want it to be too big. So we're going to turn it. Yes, I did not show you. We're going to use, this is what you use to turn it. You can turn it any way you want, rotate. So let's turn it like that to be aligned. Okay, so what we want to do next is we're going to exit from here. Then we're going to come to text again. So come to text and then say add a subheading. I like using subheading because it just gives you a size that you can easily reduce or increase if you want to. So let's say vote. So since we're using white, we're going to scroll here, come to color, and then the arrow button again, and then click on white. So we're going to rotate it to be on the right place. So I guess we're going to still have to move this image a bit. So you see vote. So I always recommend that you do not use more than 3 fonts in a design. So for this one, let's go with something easy, something that looks cute. So let's say Alice. Let's try Alice. Okay, Alice is cute, so let's use Alice. Canva comes with a lot of customized a lot of fonts you can use. There are still the ones that are paid. See the crown, wherever you see that crown, you know it's paid. So there are lots of free ones, and you can still actually import your own if you want to. So we're going to say vote. Let's align it perfectly. Okay, after aligning it, we're going to leave it like that. So you see, vote. So now we're going to add a text again. Come to text, subheading, like I said. Then we're going to click on, let's see, what should we use? So if you want your this thing to be all on caps lock, you can click on, wait a minute. Okay, let's say we already put comrade, Emeka Okori. So when you click on it, you can come to your slide here, come to format, and then you click on this. So click on that and to make it all caps lock. Let me edit it. Didn't put it right, so yeah, Emeka. So we're going to come to color. You can also slide here. You can also slide on this place, and you can see different tools. So let's see the one of color here. So click on this one. Let's use white because white is the primary color. So you're going to highlight it all and then click on white. It's going to make it white. So we're going to turn it as always. So let's use poppins because we need this one to be very clear. So let's use poppins. Comment Emeka Okore. Okay. And then we're going to go to elements. And we're going to search again for a shape. So we want a rectangle again. So once again, we're going to go to corner and we're going to reduce it and we're going to make it into a rectangle. So now we're going to make this one blue because we want it to pop on the red. So reduce this. You can zoom in so that you can easily see it. So yeah, I'm going to reduce this. We're going to make it the exact good line. Okay. So make it big a bit. This is not well aligned. Let us make sure it is aligned properly. So yeah. So let us increase this a bit. And then increase this a bit. Okay. Let's do this. Once we have to carry everything we want to put, so we're going to type a text subheading again. Let's change the color before we actually go. Should we use white? Okay, let's use white. So let's see. As SUG president. Then we're going to come to formats, make it into that a capital, and then yeah. So there's something we're going to do here. Let's reduce this a bit so it to be the exact size of this thing. Then we're going to change the font. Let's use the font as our vote. Let's use Alice. Okay. So okay. You can see that it's not well aligned, so I'm going to turn it a bit so to look perfect on it. then move it a little bit. Okay, click on anywhere on the design and you swipe down to layers. Let me show you layers. So after clicking on layers, you see all the different layers, the things you've added. They're gonna be here. So what I want to do first of all, I want you to go to click this little blue one, then exit from there, and then you're gonna go to come in. You see this place style. We're gonna click on style. So click on style. We're going to choose this one because we want it. Okay, let's use this one. I want it to be good. So I'm going to make it the stroke color. Sorry, I'm just doing things without telling guys. Stroke color. Make it into white, so it is going to pop. So let's just look at how it is. See, it pops. So you can see that it is bulging in on the A. So let us shift it a little bit. You see that I'm trying to click on the box, but I can't click on it because it's beneath this one. So that's why you have to use that layers tab. So we're going to go back to layers, click on it. Then we're going to shift it just a little bit. Okay. Then do this. Okay. Needs to be at the very center. Okay, so it's at the center. Then let's click on it again, the little box. Then we want to check if it can accommodate a little bit more weight. So see, let's use this. Okay, so that's it. So we're going to add the qualities of the person to this thing. So you already know how to use elements. So you click on shape. So when you click set shape, click on this shape. That's the shape we want to use now. Click on it. So it comes out. So let's make it, should we use blue? Let's use blue. Let's make it blue. Then we're going to reduce it a bit. Then we're going to come to corner. We're going to corner, make it a little bit. Okay. Let's zoom into it. Okay. So we need about 6 of this to carry. It depends on how many qualities your client has, because they mostly give you the qualities. So let's just use 6. Okay, this is giving small. Okay, so as it's giving small, there's not enough space beneath it. So what I'm going to show you how to do is that so that everything here does not scatter, we're going to come to layers. We're going to select every other thing that we have created and we're going to join it together, except for the design class. So we're going to group it together. Then we'll take it a bit forward. Okay, so there will be a bit more space under it. You can now ungroup it if you want to. So I will need to increase this image a bit because I don't want that white space under it. So you can see that it is a bit. Let's reduce this. Okay, so vote comrade Emeka Korea as SG president. The stroke I used, I used size 7. And I used this 3 dots on. I made the stroke color white. So yeah, let's go to layers and bring out that shape we created. It has gone beneath it. So let's bring it up. Let's bring it forward. So let it be here. Okay, so let us zoom in a bit so we can make it bigger. So we're going to test and make sure that another one can enter here of the same size. And you can see that it can enter. So we're going to do that again. Okay, I didn't show you how to duplicate. This icon is your duplication icon. So duplicate. Should be in the same line as the other one. Okay, as you can see that there's not enough space on this side. So let's just make it, let's bring it on a little bit here. Okay. See that designing is not easy, but I don't want it to be too small, but let's just reduce it a bit. So I'm going to have to delete all these ones. Okay, so from here, let's go to notch because I don't want it to go so much down. See that? So duplicate, should be on the same line as the other one. Duplicate, same line. Duplicate, mistake. Duplicate. Look at the spacing. Okay, let's just use 5 qualities since we're having. Should have used a bigger space. And on Canva, in order for you to be able to reach, change the size of the design you already made, you need your pro version, and we do not have pro version. As you can see, in order to resize, has this crown stuff. So you have to actually have a pro version to be able to do that. You can see that you need pro version. So we're not going to use that. So what we're going to do, we're going to make this red color, this same red we used. We're going to bring it here a bit closer into it because we're at a loss for space. So we're going to bring this a bit closer into it. But then this one's going to come forward. So you're going to go to position, and go forward. Bring it needs to be on the same space as it. Very technical. Bring this one a bit down. I'm going to use notch instead. Backward. So yeah. So we have 3. So what we're gonna do, we're going to select multiple, group it, and then duplicate it. What's wrong with this? Duplicate. So duplicate it and then reduce the size. So the one under is going to be a bit lower. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come to this one, come to position, align, center. Has to be at the center. We're gonna move this image a little bit. Okay. So then reduce this a bit. Okay, so that's okay. You can reduce a little bit of this. So bring this forward. Yes, one thing we should do, we should pair this together. So go to layers and select this one and this one, and then group it. So you can move it together. Just move it a little bit, then reduce the size of this one a little bit. We don't want it to take up so much space, so that we can move this one upward. See, so move that upward. Let's give it a little bit more weight. Then this one, reduce it a bit, maybe increase it a bit, then put it here. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go to text and we're going to write our qualities out. So let us change the color of the text first. Let's make it white. Okay, it is white. So we're going to use the different qualities of the person. So let's say 1, leadership. Then duplicate this and then change it and say team coordination. Okay, leadership, reduce the size, put it here. You can see that it's not aligned, so you have to rotate it. See how big it can actually accept. Okay, so leadership. Then event coordination. We're going to reduce the line spacing. Bring it here. Reduce the size. Reduce the size. It has to enter into this place perfectly. Okay, so reduce the size of this because it's taking up so much space. So you do that. So now we have this, but we can see that the background is not really bright enough. It's not looking like as if it's just white. So let us increase the transparency. Let's make it 60. Let's make it 70. Okay, let's make it 60. I really don't want to take in too much attention from the flyer. So 60. Okay. So we have this. So we're going to add one last finishing touch. We come to elements. Which one should we make use of? Okay, let's use a circle. So I'm going to show you what you're going to do. So when you jump to circle, come to style. You're going to click on this. Let's make the stroke. Let's make it 30. So after making it 30, cancel, then come to color. Then click on this one. That means no color. So no color. So let's change the color. Let's make it red. No, sorry. The stroke color. Make the stroke color the red that we've been using. And then bring it somewhere here. Okay, so you can see the stroke is not too thick. So let's make it 60. So 60. Whiten it a bit. I want to be showing that it's a circle, but not as serious. Then we're going to come to text, subheading like always. The color change to white. It's already in white. So we're going to say ready to serve. So when you click on ready to serve, we come to effects. Come to effects. Come to shape. Click on shape, then click on curve. So after clicking on curve, click on this stuff. So we're going to curve it to be like the circle. Bring it here. Okay, reduce it a bit. Okay, we want it to be exactly on top of it. Okay, so we're going to have to move the circle a bit to inside. Then we'll put this on top of it. So let's change the font. Let's use Poppins. So you can see that in this design, I not use more than 2. This design is just to show you. It's just like an intro to the elements, using elements, importing stuff. So let's change this font. Should we use Alice? Okay, let's use Alice. Alice looks nice. Use Alice. Okay, so now we have it. So this is your election flyer. Let's reduce this guy a bit because don't want the vote to be encroaching on his body. I want his body to be straight. So yeah, this is it. So yeah, so we now come here, click on this button, click on this, click on it, click on download. So it will come as PNG, but sometimes it comes in different other fonts, different file types, but it should be PNG. The file you're going to send to me is going to be PNG. And then click on save download settings. And then come down and press download. So it will load and to download to your phone. And like that, we are done with this design. So see you in the next one. I remain Akatako Edmonda. I am the creative designer at Ed3Graphics. Thank you.